My village has been here for more than 100 years. I'm afraid that one day these things may no longer exist. So today I want to record everything and show it to you. Does your hometown have pagoda? Does it have a communal house? Come with me and let's see if there are any similarities to the place where I was born. Hello everyone, my name is Chang. By this time of day, most people have already gone to work in the fields, while some have gone to work at factories. The village has become quiet again. The village is surrounded by lush green rice fields. The people here have grown up living from the rice produced by these fields. For generations, the village has remained much the same. Today, I'm going to take you on a tour of my village and show you some of its local culture and traditions. Come with me and let's visit my village pagoda. This is the area outside the pagoda. It is very quiet, and at this time of day, there is almost no one here. Let's continue inside. This pagoda has been here for more than 100 years. Just by looking at the entrance, you can probably tell that it is quite old, right? The walls are covered with moss like this, but I still find them very beautiful. This is the kitchen of the pagoda, where vegetarian meals are prepared for offerings on the 1st and 15th days of the lunar month, as well as during village festivals. Most of the paint has already peeled off the walls. The fuel used here is still dry branches collected from around the area. There is no gas stove or electric stove. Outside is the pagoda's washing area, which is just as simple as everything else here. The cooking utensils are also very simple, mostly old items that have been used for many years. This banyan tree is enormous. I was told that it is more than 100 years ago. The monk who came to live here has also been here for 40 years. The trunk is so large that it would take several people holding hands to wrap their arms around it. The area around the pagoda is quite simple: a brick courtyard, a huge banyan tree, and a few old ornamental plants. As I walk further inside the pagoda, I can see that almost everything bears the marks of time. Many of the objects here have been around for a very long time. The roof also leaks in several places. You can tell from the water stains on the walls that it has been leaking for quite some time. This is the area where the worship lamps and ceremonial wine vessels are kept. Everything is old, but it is carefully cleaned and maintained. Standing here and looking around, I can see that the pagoda is truly old, but it still preserves something very special and unique. Around the pagoda are several old statues of sacred creatures, which are now completely covered in moss. Behind the pagoda, the vegetation becomes much denser, and very few people pass around this area. There is also a small shrine back here. It looks very old and simple. It is a small shrine, but there's still an incense bowl, and people still come here to light incense. I'm going to ask the monk a little about the history and development of the pagoda.
Không, con chỉ hỏi thôi. Thế thầy về chùa này lâu chưa?
Tôi về lâu rồi.
Khoảng bao nhiêu năm?
40 năm rồi.
40 năm. Tức là thời mà thầy còn rất trẻ đúng không?
Con đấy.
Ô, thì con cái cây này cũng là lâu lắm rồi đúng không?
Cây này lâu lắm rồi, hơn 100 năm rồi.
Hơn 100 tuổi rồi. Con vừa đi ra ngoài xuống dưới thì con thấy là có một cái bên ngoài cái cổng ấy. Thì ở đấy là trước là cái gì?
Đâu?
Cái ngoài cổng mà con vừa mở ấy.
Cổng là gọi là miếu.
Miếu à? Nhưng mà bây giờ là không còn nữa.
Không có, vẫn có. Nhưng mà dột nát lắm rồi. Chưa sửa sang được. Đấy là nơi nghỉ của ngài đấy, còn khi nào là tế lễ thì mới rước ngài về đình.
Vâng. Thế nếu mà ngày xưa là về chùa này là còn ấy hơn đúng không? Bây giờ là cũng đỡ hơn rồi đúng không?
Giờ ngày xưa được cái bây giờ làm được cái nhà tổ này rồi mới để cũng sửa sang vậy rồi.
Tức là trước là thầy có nhớ là kiểu trước khi 40 năm ngày trước ấy là thầy ở trên này, thầy về đây ấy, thì lúc đấy là đã có sư chưa hay là kiểu bắt đầu là...
Có sư rồi chứ lại có để ở với cụ mà.
Đấy. Có sư rồi đúng không? Tức là có từ rất là lâu đời rồi.
Có lâu đời rồi.
Đến mấy trăm năm, nghìn năm.
Bây giờ cụ mất như thế là cũng 30 mấy năm nay rồi còn gì nữa.
Vâng. Như vậy ý là trước lúc đấy là chùa này đến 100 năm, 200 năm?
Hơn 100 năm.
Hơn 100 năm. Tức là cái cây này cũng bắt đầu từ đấy luôn đấy.
Cái cây này từ đấy, cái cây này nó hơn 100 năm rồi.
After listening to the monk, I finally understand why the pagoda has been able to preserve so much of its original character until today. Goodbye, village pagoda. Now I'm going to continue on to the village communal house. As I walk through the neighborhood toward the communal house, I meet an elderly man sweeping the alley, so I stop to say hello and have a quick chat.
Xin ông ơi. Ông ơi, con hỏi một tí là con là... Vâng, con là con mẹ Gấm. Con muốn hỏi là con muốn
quay
vào...
được à?
Vâng, con muốn
Quay
vào
được
đình
à?
nhé. Con muốn vào đình nhé. Thì nhà bác Nhĩ ở đâu?
Thôi cháu đi không đâu.
Nhớ thằng đây gì đâu phải gì đâu.
Con muốn hỏi nhà bác Nhĩ ạ.
Nhĩ thẳng đây vào.
Đây à? Rẽ vào à?
Cái ngõ vào.
Vâng.
Trái đi khoảng qua cái ao đang xây này đến.
Dạ vâng, con cảm ơn bác.
I ask around to find the person who has the key and is responsible for looking after and protecting the village communal house. After walking a little further, I can finally see the roof of the communal house. This is the area outside our village communal house. From the courtyard, as I walk inside, even the stone steps have been worn down over the years. This is where the village guardian deity is worshipped, a figure believed to have made important contributions to the country. The drums and bells here are also very old. These wooden pillars are extremely solid and have remained intact until today. This communal house is 123 years old, yet it still preserves many of the cultural traditions of the past. The communal house does not use many locks. Instead, the doors are still secured with wooden bars, just as they were in the past. And these are the ceremonial objects. Many of them are things I only see during the village festivals. On the walls are photographs documenting the development and changes of the communal house over the years. I asked some local villagers more about the ancient cultural traditions that have been preserved here.
123 năm.
123 năm.
Xây năm 1903.
1903 thì bác có biết là lúc đấy là ai xây không, hay là các kiểu là người dân?
Tiếc là có 4 dòng họ các cụ hồi xưa.
4 dòng họ trong cái làng đấy, trong cái làng này. Thì có đấy là những cái dòng họ lớn trong một làng. Thì mọi người xây lên cái đình ạ, để thờ cúng những cái vị anh hùng ạ, hay là
thành hoàng làng ấy, có 2 vị thành hoàng làng.
Thành hoàng làng.
Đông Hải đại vương và Linh Ngang đại vương.
Dạ. Thì con cũng hỏi một chút để mình kiểu mình biết hơn đấy.
Để thờ 2 vị thành hoàng làng đấy, Đông Hải đại vương và Linh Ngang đại vương.
Vâng.
This communal house was originally built through the efforts of 4 major family clans in the village. It was built so that the entire village could come together to honor and remember those who had made contributions to the country. As I leave the communal house, the sun is still quite strong. In front of the communal house is a large tree with a wide canopy that provides shade over this corner of the courtyard. Next to it is another old shrine, also covered in moss like the one behind the pagoda. Nowadays, most deceased people are cremated. But in my village, we still preserve the traditional practice of having a separate burial area for people who have passed away in the village. The villagers who have passed away rest here, right beside the rice fields that they were connected to throughout their lives. Further inside is the village cultural center. The cultural center is usually where community activities are held, including local performances, Mid-Autumn Festival celebrations, and Children's Day events. I came on an ordinary day, so the cultural center is closed and there are no activities taking place. That is what my village is like. The pagoda, communal house, cemetery, and cultural center are all surrounded by rice fields. Does your hometown have any features that look similar to the place where I was born? Thank you for coming with me on this tour of my entire village today.